Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to dive into what is a dopamine detox, why most of us suffer from it, the science behind dopamine addictions, and what's the easiest way to deal with it. By the end of this video, you'll know how to take back control of your habits, regain focus, and find genuine joy in little things once again. If, for example, you find yourself on your phone more than what you want to be, this video is for you. First, the best words to describe the need for dopamine detox is instant gratification. Almost everyone today scrolls endlessly through social media, binge watch Netflix shows, and overindulge on snacks even when they're not really hungry. And you probably are not that different than anybody else. Usually, these type of activities, they give us a temporary short high, but then a feeling of shame of being stuck in an endless loop or being stuck in an endless cycle of instant gratification. This is a dopamine fix, and it's not just a bad habit, it's scientific. A study published in the journal Nature Neuroscience found that even short breaks from high dopamine activities can improve focus, mood, and decision-making. So what is dopamine? Dopamine is often called the feel-good chemical, but it's much more than that. It's a neurotransmitter that drives motivation, learning, and reward. Think of it as your brain's way of saying, hey, that felt good, let's do it again and again and again. But here's the catch. The more you indulge in quick dopamine hits like social media, likes, junk food, dramatic conversations, the more your brain craves it. And the harder it becomes to enjoy simpler, slower rewards. Look at kids today, they're stuck on their phone. Why? Dopamine. Imagine biting into a chocolate bar after a very long day. Your first bite, it's bliss. The second bite, still good. But the fourth or fifth bite is just, nah. That's the dopamine at play. Always chasing the next high, but never really sticking around to enjoy it fully. So why do we need a detox from dopamine? Everyone else seems to be doing exactly what I'm doing, right? So first, don't compare yourself to everybody else. Compare yourself to the best version of yourself that you can actually be. Second, everyone is not really happy. Do you really want to be like everybody else? Because they're really not content in their life. When we're constantly bombarded by high dopamine activities, our brain's baseline level of happiness drops. This will lead you to feelings of boredom, restlessness, and even anxiety. This is where that feeling to always check your messages, Instagram, WhatsApp, or TikTok comes from, even in the first moment that you wake up, or just before you go to sleep. It's like being stuck on a treadmill that keeps speeding up. Your body keeps asking for another fix and another fix. The solution to this would be to step off the treadmill, but do it wisely. Studies show that by limiting dopamine-driven activities, the brain recalibrates and restores balance to the reward system. Over time, this makes us more resilient and able to enjoy life's simple pleasures once again. Think about the last time that you actually went on a hike. No screens, no instant notifications, just the sounds of birds and rustling leaves, That sense of calmness. That's what I'm aiming for here. How does a dopamine detox work? Let's break it down. A dopamine detox isn't about completely shutting off dopamine. That's impossible for any of us today. It's about reducing overstimulation and giving your brain a chance to reset itself. And we can do that with 3 easy steps. The first step is to identify your triggers. What are your go-to triggers that the dopamine hits? Is it social media? Is it snacking? Is it video games? Make a list of those things for you and become conscious about those things as well. Second step is set feasible boundaries. For just one day, limit or eliminate one or more of these activities and focus on low dopamine alternatives like reading, taking a walk, just one day to become aware. And the last step, step 3, you want to try to incorporate stillness into your life. Try mindfulness, observation, or meditation for just 10 minutes. Notice what happens in your body when you're not trying to do anything at all. When you cut back on overstimulation, your brain's dopamine receptors begin to upregulate. This actually means that you become more sensitive to smaller, natural rewards. This is why people who meditate regularly, they report feeling joy from something as simple as the warmth of the sun on their skin, or even washing the dishes, So here is how a one-day dopamine detox can actually look like, just for you to experience it. In the morning, you can wake up without checking your phone. You can spend 10 minutes journaling, mindfulness, or in gratitude exercises. Then you can go for a short walk outside or practice stretching or yoga. In the afternoon, you can eat a healthy, balanced meal without any distractions. And then you want to replace social media scrolling with a book or a creative hobby. In the evening, you can reflect on your day and about the next day, meaning the plan that you have for the next day, which is a part of manifestation. You can contemplate or you can do a breathing exercise just before bed. You want to sleep without your phone by your side, obviously, and you don't have to wake up with an alarm clock if you're not in a rush, of course. And of course, just limit your dopamine fixes throughout your day. That means that you can go on social media, but you don't stay on it for more than 5 minutes, for example, and once an hour. And here's another pro tip. The key is to observe how you feel during the detox. Is it uncomfortable? That's normal. Growth happens when we step out of our comfort zones. So, my brothers and sisters, it's time to be more sane and more natural. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to my channel. Namaste, my friends.